Howdy. What up, Nick? What up, Quigs? How y'all doing? So, full disclosure, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream today. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but this morning had the unfortunate incident of breaking my glasses, but I got some loaners with my old lenses in them. You can tell they don't quite fit the frames, but it'll work. It'll get me by for now. But it's very noticeable, which I worry is going to give me headaches. So if it's a short stream, that's probably why. But we're going to try. Also, I tried fixing the old ones with super glue, and I got some on the lens, and it's really, really distracting. I got to try to get that off. Anyways, how y'all doing? Jimmy! Feels so fun to get your first ascendancy ever. Hell yeah. How'd that go? The trial of suck my ass is always a fun one. I did finally get my third ascendancy done, but I have not attempted the fourth yet. Waiting to talk to this idiot at work? I'm glad I don't work with you. Because then I'd think, are you talking about me? Anyways, and then yeah, we did get this guy earlier. The Reliquary Vault. What up, School of Fire? How you doing? So, the Reliquary Vault. Is there like a search on this thing? You can bookmark shit? That's neat. When did they have that? An adjuster who sent me something to investigate on the wrong person. Fun. Stupid boss lady that poisons the whole room to get the thingy to open the trials can suck my... Stupid boss lady. Oh, yeah. Balbala. Yeah. So where would the Reliquary Vault be? That's not this, right? That's this? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Twilight Reliquary Key. I've never done one of these before, so we're gonna find out what's in here together. Is this actually a map? Do I gotta kill things? What is this?
Someone thought this was worth hiding. Now I'm interested.
I don't know what to expect here. Got a door. I'm gonna laugh when there's like a boss in here or something. Twilight Order Chest Relic Vault.
Really
We cannot fight the gods today, nor tomorrow. Take this, our children of time, and free mankind. A lace hood. It's a foil! Alright, we gotta go ID it. Doom.
What is it?
What is it? Radiant Grief. 80% increased evasion rating, 20 fire resistance, 30 increased light radius. Enemies in your presence are ignited as though dealt 100 base fire damage. Okay. So, for a high-level character, that's awful, but at a level 16, that's gonna slap. I might need to make another character just to level with this. Interesting. It took you like six tries in the trial so you understood what was going on. The trials are a little confusing the first time you do it. That's the helm that makes your gas grenades instantly explode? Interesting. Bow. Yeah, I might have to put that on my monk or something. Okay, so I already have one in my stash. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, is this one actually better? Yep. Alright, so where does this go? I mean, I can't not keep it. It's a foil. Can't figure out what weapon do you want to use. What are you playing? What kind of build? All right, let's bust out some maps, shall we? Start with a 7. Merc, lightning, poison, so far. Gotcha. What up, Zaddy Cat? How's everybody's Monday going? Today's Monday, yeah? Yeah, absolutely Monday. Don't judge you in YOLOing this? Not at all. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. Monsters have a 208% increased critical hit chance? Yeah, let's use it more. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like, Shiat? Uh-oh. Well. Is shitty? Man. Just a happy bunch here today. We got a unique map, so we'll do that. These glasses are going to take me a hot minute to get used to. Why is there just gold everywhere?
Substitute for power.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. You decided to pick up PoE2 again after thinking about my purple fireball build. Look cool. Working on it now. Hell yeah. At least the guy on Let's Make a Deal won a car. Hell yeah. Love and life. Haven't slept since waking up yesterday at 5:30 a.m. Shout out puking. Man. Sometimes I'm grateful to have parents as viewers because you remind me that I'm grateful I don't have children. Anyways, on the other hand, y'all have people in your life who love you. So, you know, there's that too. Do I have an item filter? I do. I use Filter Blade. Treasure bound. This is a lot of gold. What's up, Sophia? How you doing? Children are our future. I know. Like, honestly, I would have loved to have kids like 10, 15 years ago. But at this point, I think I can safely assume that's not happening. But I do actually really like kids. What's your map? This is 7? Do I have this build posted? So it's not my build. This is Garatha's build, but I did put a link to it on my website, which is in my bio. It's the very top. There's a link to it. What build? It is a Chaos Witch using the purple fireballs. It's a cool game. Yeah, it is. Love this game. It's great. So many monies here. And treasure-bound souls, whatever those are. Your name ends with you? Hell yeah. Until you find out you have a secret sibling you didn't know about who has 18 kids. Reminds me of Path of Exile. This is Path of Exile 2, so there's a good reason why it reminds you of that. Am I alone in the game? I am, yeah. You can play it multiplayer with, I believe, up to 6 people in a party. But I usually play solo. Everyone else, your age in your family are girls? I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. They could keep their name and have children. We got a boss. What up, Anthony? How you doing? What's he doing? Ooh. What was that? Rotten Satchel Charge, used to excavate buried treasure. What does that mean? What level did I switch to this build? You're level 45 thinking about switching. I didn't switch until I got into maps. However, the guy who wrote the build said that he switched to this build in Act 2. So you can do it early, but it does require, well, I don't know if it requires, but it doesn't get good until you get certain stats. So I would check out the max roll planner and read up on it before you make any hasty decisions. Am I planning next D4 season? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I will always play D4 seasons on launch. Always. Unless like some crazy life event stops me from doing so. But I do still consider D4 my main game. Have a good... Alright, Anthony. Take it easy. What movement settings? Oh, I use WASD. You only have 3 Lesser Jeweler Orbs? Yeah, so I have only found Lesser Jeweler Orbs. And I am level 79. So I ended up buying the other ones that I needed. They're not that expensive. They cost like a couple Exalt each. It wasn't too bad. I bought some greater and like 2 perfect. Yeah, I have not found a single perfect. I haven't even found a greater. I've only found lesser. I have like 100 lesser, and I found none of the others. It's wild. Talk about bad RNG. Tink Talk told me you got a ton of new jobs over the past few weeks in Green Hollow, West Virginia. I'm sorry, what? What do you like about PoE 2, and what should I know about the game as a new player coming from D4? So PoE 2 is a lot like if you took Diablo 4 and Elden Ring and like kind of went somewhere in the middle. So like the bosses are much more difficult. There's a lot more to learn. It's a similar game, but if you don't like difficult games, it's probably not going to be for you. It is much harder than Diablo. Watch one drop in 3, 2, 1. That would be awesome. I'd make a good clip, but it hasn't happened yet. I gotta figure out what this thing is over here. That's probably another one of those things I gotta click. Is there a ton of playability? So from people who have played this game a lot, this game, like, people basically say if you have 5,000 hours in this game, you're basically a noob. So, yeah. Am I using... Yeah, I'm using Grotha's build, yep. Game really racks up the hours for sure. Yeah, like, I have like 300 hours in this game now, and I feel like I'm just kind of scratching the surface. You start out using Essence String. Yeah, I did Essence String Contagion to get through the campaign, and then I switched to the Purple Fireballs, like when I was in like tier 2 or 3 maps. I could have done it earlier, but I was kind of gun shy because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. But eventually I'm like, alright, let's just go for it. And I'm glad I did. Because it's fun. Okay, so I gotta figure out, do I just use this anywhere? A decayed black market explosive. It's waterlogged, covered in barnacles, and ready to explode. Right-click this item, then left-click to place it. I'm intrigued. What's my cast speed? Does it show in here? Is there an easy-to-find stat for that somewhere? I don't know... Show my support gems when I get a sec. You want to get an idea of what you need? Sure. Zoop. So on Life Remnants, Harmonic Remnants 2, Remnant Potency 3, Cannibalism, Clarity 2. On Fireball, Considered Casting, Unleash, Blindside, Fiery Death, Nova Projectiles, which I do swap out for Extraction when I'm on bosses. What's fighting me? On Despair, I use Efficiency 2, Focus Curse, Heightened Curse, and Prolonged Duration 2. Siphoned Elements, I use Harmonic Remnants 2 and Fire Mastery. Snap I'm not really using anymore, but I use Harmonic Remnants 2 and Rapid Casting on that. Frostwall I use for bosses. I use Magnified Area, Cooldown Recovery, Blind, and Spell Cascade. Living Bomb, Overabundance, so I get 2 charges. Harmonic Remnants, Blind, Efficiency, Withered Presence, Prolonged Duration, and Chaos Mastery. Then Ember Fusillade, Rapid Casting, Zenith, and Unleash. And I was using Mana Remnants, but I stopped because I don't have the Spirit. And my mana's better than it was. Skill Advanced Details. Where do you get to advanced details? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna use this because I don't know. Maybe not there. Maybe in the gem section? Oh, like on the skill. Got it. Cast time, 0.75 seconds. 1.34 cast per second. Okay, so what is this symbol here? Why is there green glowing? I'm going to use it here. I did use Sire of Shards. That seems like that was the right call. Okay, cool. Atlas points. Hell yeah. Yeah, I did use Sire of Shards for a little while. That's what I needed to like kind of start the build. And then once I got a decent wand with like +4 to all fire skills, that's when I switched over. Do you have to have a certain item? You don't need it, but it does help. Like a Sire of Shards is a good starter, and you can get it pretty cheap. Like I think I paid like 1 exalt for my first one. How'd I get my wand? No, I bought it from the auction house. I want to say it cost me like 20 exalts for that one. I don't remember for sure, but is what a jewel. Is this cleared out? Map completed. Yep. We done. Sire of Shards? No, that's a staff. Am I planning on using Bloodletting? Yes, I do plan on it. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I do, but I don't have it yet, so not yet. But if I get one, absolutely. And it's a little too expensive for me to buy, so right now I'm just kind of hoping I find one. Okay, so where did we get points here? Here? No. Oh, just regular points? Ew. Cool. You can buy it from currency exchange for fairly cheap, unless when I looked, they were like several divine. But I could be mistaken.
What's new?
I want gem, bloodletting. 1,100 exalted orbs, or whoops, 12 divine. No, 252 divine. No, why is that doing that? Okay, so 12 divine. Yeah. I think I have 2 divine. So... Alright, so let's grab a... I guess I'll do an 8.
Yes?
You know why that gem's so good for this build?
Can I help?
So... I mean, you don't need mana costs anymore, or you don't need mana anymore, so you can focus all on your life and energy shield. And so 2% of damage as extra physical damage per 10 and then yeah, so like whenever you're spending your life costs, like everything you cast costs your life instead of mana, and so you gain 2% for every 10 that you spend on yeah, it's pretty huge. Like I saw Garafa, he posted a video of it, and it brought his damage from like 20,000 to like almost 200,000 or something like that just by swapping out that gem. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. All right, so where are we going next? I need to do this. So I saw this earlier. Just having like a creepy house with like bats flying around with a deadly map boss is just, that's a little intimidating. Okay, so I want to work towards this. I want to do this backwash. Do I want to? No, I don't. This is my first tier 8 map, I think, or 9. Yeah, I think 8. So I'm not gonna juice it too hard. Okay. Why do you think they will most likely never give us an adventure mode for alts? So Jonathan said during an interview one time that he feels like if people want to skip the campaign, the only reason for that is because the campaign's not good enough. Like, that's their vision. They want us to enjoy the campaign, so we don't want to skip it. And I think a lot of people still disagree with that. I'm a campaign enjoyer, personally, but I do think, like, I think we should have to do the campaign once per season, and then if we play more characters in the same season, then we can skip it or something. Am I alone in my house? I mean, does my Roomba count? Hi, Chris. What up, Nichols? Ice cream burps are the best tasting burps. Hello, streamer man. Chat, how do you do? I do good. How do you do? But after the 6th time, yeah. So, like, I still think it'd be cool if we have to do it the first time at the beginning of the season. I think it's a cool way to start the season. But after that, for alts and whatever, we can skip it. Like, I think the way that Last Epoch does it is kind of cool. To where, like, once you play through the campaign once, on the second one, you can use a key to go through a dungeon to take, like, a major shortcut through the campaign. I think that's a cool way to do it. If you've done the campaign 10 plus times, why would we want to do it every time? So I'm on the side that says the campaign's way more fun than the endgame in this game, but people should have the flexibility to do what they want. That's why I'm saying, like, once per season, I think would be plenty. How you made Fireball with chaos damage? So it's a new passive on the tree that they added this season. So straight up and slightly to the left. There's a joke in there. Black Flame Covenant. They added that this league. So it turns all your fire damage into chaos damage. It'd be interesting if a game created different campaigns per selectable character. So you mean like every different class gets a different campaign? That'd be a lot of extra work for the devs, but I don't hate it. One thing that's interesting is I was watching a video yesterday from Chris Wilson, the guy who created Path of Exile 1, and I'm sure he had a lot to do with Path of Exile 2 as well, but he left the company to start making a new ARPG, and he was talking a lot about trying to get inspiration for the game, and he wanted to look outside of the genre and look at the most popular games that existed, and one of the first ones he looked at was Minecraft, because it has a lot of similarities to a game like Diablo, and he talked about how he really liked that, like, the random seed generation and how everybody starts in, like, a different place and, like, have different experiences. So I would not be surprised to see it be more procedural, but he also did say he sees a lot of benefit to having the handcrafted world, so I'm very curious to see where that game goes. Do you use any chaos skill? I use Despair currently, but all of my damaging spells are all fire damage converted into chaos. What we really need is a campaign chapter about friendship. You should play Mortal Kombat for that. Should you aim for chaos damage instead of fire? So with this build, you want to use fire spells. So like any plus ranks, you want to either have plus ranks to all spells or plus ranks to fire spells. But when you're scaling damage, you want to scale chaos damage or spell damage. Take that with a grain of salt, though. Definitely read the planner to make sure I'm not misspeaking. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Because like you want to rank the skills of your fireball, but you want to scale your damage of chaos because it's converted to chaos. You've been playing Ocarina of Time PC ship called Ship of Harkinian? Yeah. It does have mouse and keyboard support. It does. I've played it before. A little bit. Like the first like 20 minutes. They just need to port Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that way. What's funny though is that one's old enough to where the controls don't bother me with a controller. Go figure. It's the newfangled ones that give me an issue. I died. What up, Nebby? I died. So much purple? True. Pew! Do. Oh! I know I don't have too many attempts on this map because it is a higher tier map. So I don't want to fuck around and find out too much. Oh boy. Oh boy. What champ is this? I am a witch. I am 79. I went Blood Mage. Chaos Fireballs. Boop. This is my first build in 0.3. Yes, yes. I wonder when he'll learn that the tier of map doesn't change the amount of respawns you get. Right, it's the amount of mods on the map. Right. You have a Deadeye 93. Get bored. Too easy. Thinking of new boy. Do it. Yeah, this is Garotha's build. Yep. I had to shift a few things because I don't have as much stuff as he does, but we're getting by. We're getting by. Yeah, I must have misspoke. What are the meta builds this season so far? Deadeye. Everybody's playing Deadeye. 41%? Is it that low? I thought it was higher than that. Your least favorite? Yeah, I've never been a big Ranger Mercenary type guy. I like casters or melee. I do like the aesthetic of the Forge map. I think it looks cool. Hoping they would drop the Druid. Toss us a few cards. The Druid was planned for this update, but apparently they had major issues with the animation system and just could not get it finished in time. So it sounds like it is pretty much a lock for 0.4 in December. Which does kind of surprise me considering how long they've been working on the game, and like they had like footage of the Druid back in like 2022 or something like that. Waiting for a warrior meta. At least there's that, plus gives them time to really cook. Yeah, so everything they've been saying about the future of the game is 0.4 is going to be in December. That's going to be the Druid probably. I'm thinking probably Act 5. They haven't come out and just straight up said it, but I'm thinking Act 5. And then Jonathan did say the next update after that, that's going to be in March, he hopes to be 1.0. So that'll probably be Act 6 then. So it's not that far off. Like 6 months? 8 months? Abyssal Echoes. Hell yeah. feel like my character just kind of shot over like a ping pong ball. I don't know what happened there. When will be free to play? So 1.0, which their plan is to be March or April. But they haven't locked it in yet. But if things go their way, it's going to be in March. Ooh, piece of candy. Man, we're really blocking up this bridge. No! Bow, bow, bow. Any idea when the season ends? You really like the Abyssal? So the seasons are supposed to last about 4 months. So we still got, what, 3.5 left? And even after this season, there's a very high probability that Abyss will still stay. It just won't be on every map anymore. That's the one thing that they do that I really like, that I wish Diablo would do, is keep the seasonal mechanics around and just don't have them as common. But that's usually what they do, is they keep their league mechanics as things that show up on like endgame maps and like every once in a while during the campaign and stuff. I feel like I got a burp coming on. Are we there yet? But yeah, so the way that they're planning on doing things is to where, like, PoE 1 and PoE 2 are going to alternate season releases every 2 months or so. So in like a month and a half, we should get a new PoE 1 league. And then 2 months after that, we'll get a PoE 2 league. Sure. Whole bunch of nothing. Chaos Fire, yep. Okay, so... Oh. I didn't even realize I finished the map. Oh, I leveled to 80. Nice. Your Lich's Chaos Elemental? Hell yeah. Wait, what'd I sell?
What's new?
Got an Exalt. I'll take it. Where was I going? I don't remember. Extra mana regen would be nice. I do want to get these also. Some of them. But I think right now we need the regen more than anything. Those are both 10, so it don't matter. Getting a follow just because of the song playing? Hell yeah. Lots of crit. Yeah, this build does use quite a bit of crit. So let's see. On my fireball, it says how much crit I have, right? Does it not? Maybe not. Oh. So 41% crit, 360% crit damage bonus. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but... I probably need more. Oh, right. What's this pearl ring? 10% cast speed, 95 mana. Allies in your presence gain 17% of damage as extra chaos damage. Apparently I already had one.
Have you found more of what?
Hell yeah, Tenacious D. Under a tornado watch, it's fun. My doggos are not freaking out at all. Oh, I bet. Stay safe, Quigs. Stay safe. When I was in Michigan for Misha's wedding, like before the wedding, when I was at my mom's, we had a tornado warning, and we were her dog was freaking out. She was dog sitting, and that dog was freaking out also. We were hiding in the basement. Wonder Boy's your jam? I feel like I need more Tenacious D on the playlist. Do you guys like my welcome page to my store? I'm such a dork.
Who sent you? What do you need?
I have a store. Yeah. What, you don't have a store? Why not?
Seems like a good deal.
You'll need to support that shit? Oh, merch.rezarj.com. I just put new designs in there the other day. Anyways. How do you access the store in game? So you need to make it to Act 4 and then unlock Ange to get her in your hideout. What up, Psychosa? You can sell your bath water. No, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. Alright. Give me a map. We'll do a 6, because I only have one more 7 and 8, and I don't want to blow through those. You know what you were thinking of? Oh, Merc store? I was talking in PoE, but I do have a merch store as well. If that's of interest to you. I just ordered some to wear at TwitchCon. Alright, so we got Breach and Cleansed. You have that, but can you... Yeah, you can still search them on the website. Yep. Can't wait to get your t-shirt. Same. That you'll have to get from me later? What, the one that I ordered? You want to steal it off my back? Is that what you're saying?
Somewhere nice.
No way, mister. No way, mister. Maybe. We'll talk. The used merch costs way more. Oh, the merch store link. Gotcha. It's just merch.rizarj.com. This is a witch. Although you could probably do a very similar build on the Sork if you wanted to. Be a little different, but... Oh, we go zooming. It's funny too, because like in every previous league, anytime I would get to mechanics like Breach, I would start them and my build wouldn't be strong enough. I would instantly die. I finally got one that I can like actually kind of survive, which is nice. Oh, we got more Tenacious D. Hell yeah. The timing, though. That's telekinesis, Kyle. Any Kyles in chat? Yes? Wait. How does this build do on bosses? Hopefully I'll be able to show you soon. It does okay. It's definitely better for clear, but it can handle bosses, although I do have a gem that I swap in specifically for bosses. Basically, it just makes it to where I'm not shooting my projectiles everywhere, like more of like focus fires, and does more damage. Do these little purple glowy things actually do anything, or is that just saying, hey, you're in Breach right now? I just started this game. There's so much. It's kind of overwhelming. You're a witch at the moment. This game is kind of overwhelming. I won't disagree with that. Honestly, though, the more you play it, the easier it gets. Just learn it little by little as you come across stuff. Be like, okay, what is this? What does this do? I do wish that there was like a little bit more tutorialization in the campaign. And it does seem like they at least started to do that with Act 4, like they had like the Delirium tutorial, kinda. I wish that they would have more of like a crafting tutorial. I feel like that would be super beneficial, because the crafting's complicated. The passive tree is a little daunting, but I don't really know how you would tutorialize something like that. I feel like a sponge and doing no damage. That's kind of how it is early on, especially if it's your first character in a league. Unless you're a Deadeye. Deadeye seem pretty strong out the gate. What level? I just hit 80. I'm playing a witch. You're in Act 2 at the moment? Ooh. Another wisp? Alright. Hope to make it to maps tonight. Where are you at currently? Gonna buy cosmetics for your lightning arrow? Do it. I wish that there was more cosmetics for all the spells, because like there's some cool ones, but I feel like they're very limited as far as like what they currently have cosmetic spell effects for. I thought the same thing about Last Epoch. It's like you got a lot of cool stuff, but like not for the build I'm playing. Interlude 3? Oh yeah, you got this. You got this. How long are the interlude acts? So they're longer than I thought they were gonna be, but they're not too long. I did all 3 of them in one day. I want to say it took me like 8 hours, but I was also talking to chat and kind of just playing through casually. And I did get stuck on one boss for like 45 minutes. Build so strong, you're tanky and nuking things. It wasn't always like that. I've grown a lot of damage in the last couple days. Feel like this build is a bit complicated. I thought so too. Like I thought it was overwhelming hearing about it, but once I started playing it, it really didn't feel that bad. Like when you're clearing, you're basically popping on 2 living bombs and then just blowing up your fireball, and then you move on to the next. Against bosses, it's a little bit more because you want to drop delirium and then put up ice walls, and then usually just like 1 living bomb and fireball. That's not too bad. Through the first aisle on Act 4, nice. What skill? I'm using fireball. So living bomb, I put on the target twice, and then I blow it up with fireball. So it's purple because of a new node they put on the board here, right here. Black Flame Covenant turns all of your fire damage into chaos damage. The Duelist one's kind of cool. You just got +4 chaos levels. Hell yeah.
What is it? Present you.
Alright, did that say Dunkel hat? It's shirt Dunkel Halt, leather buckler. Alright. Pariah's Embrace, cloaked mail, we already have one of those. This is my grail. 64, 50, 11. Meh.
Yes.
Why is the fireball splitting and not firing? The fireball is splitting because I'm using Nova projectiles. So supported skills, fire projectiles in a circle. I usually take that off during bosses. So during bosses, I swap it out for this guy right here, Extraction, to do extra chaos damage.
Hello.
+2 to all chaos spell skills. Spell damage, max mana, increase cat. So that's actually a really good, like, lower level, like, entry level wand. That's actually pretty good.
Find more.
Yeah. So I'm using the spread for when I'm clearing, and then I swap out to the more single target one for bosses. Let's put this in here for what, like 2 exalt?
I'm sure someone will want that.
I'm sure someone will want that too.
Yes.
When's the new league on D4? They haven't actually announced a set date yet, but based on the day that the reliquary ends, it looks like it's going to be 2 weeks from tomorrow. Is there a new week for drops yet? Yes, but it's just the drops for watching this week. How much do I have in my strongest skill? So like you're just talking raw damage. So my main skill is 8600. However, there's like tons of them going out. What up, Misha? So 8600 on my fireball, going all over the place. My highest in here is 42,000, which is my Ember Fusillade. Making lobster linguine. Can I have some? But if I swap this gem out on fireball, it jumps it up to 18,000. Yeah, you should bring some of that in a month when you come here, because that sounds really fucking good.
Have you found
I
the
would
what
put
we seek?
all of it in or around my mouth. What skill is the 42k? 42. Oh, that's Ember Fusillade. Spicy butter sauce? Yes, please. Why are you always making such good shit that I can't eat? Rude. It's a passive? No, so Ember Fusillade is what I use it for, like, single target stuff. Like, you can just be walking around, and that's what these guys are. And then it'll, like, kind of auto-fire against the nearest target. You trust seafood to be transported in temperature from Canada to me? I mean, no, not actually. But it sounds so yummy. What up, Joe? How you doing? Put an ice pack on it? Bet. Or, you know what? Better yet, just give me the recipe. Alright, we're going here. We got little blue swirlies. I'm guessing that's to unlock this dude. I don't know if it needs to be a certain level. Find and activate a set of nearby Dryoct henchstones in maps to purge this evil surrounding this mansion and gain access. You got a Hello Misha lurker, or is she active? Active-ish for now. You're stuck on the first herald, frustrating when he drops the electrical pillars. The first herald. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know this game well enough to know what the first herald is. That the name of a boss? The first herald? Joe, are you trying to blind me? Are you trying to blind me right now? Or are you just trying to scare me? Act 4 boss. Gotcha. Yeah, I was hard stuck on him for a little while. Apparently, though, it really helps in the campaign to, like, kill bosses if you actually gear up. That was my mistake. You did that on purpose to make you think I was? Ooh, you scoundrel. The Rizar of Jay? Wait. Maybe. I don't know who Jay is, though. He's masturbating? Shit. Can I say that? Really good fisherman. Anyways, leave my TikTok name out of your mouth. Shit. Hello, man with flat head. I can see your brain. Are we going blue mode? All right. We got the abyss. Orb. Hello. I don't like it. Boop. Bam, 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 bam. Meow. Meow. Can you tell how tan I am right now? What up, Chase? Yeah, where's my lights? There. Oh, there they are. Ask and you shall receive. Not as tan. I stopped walking every day because it's been too damn hot here, so I've been walking on my treadmill. But did I spend divine orbs? I have not. I've found 2 divines and I still have both of them. But I've spent probably, I don't know, 50 to 70 exalts. What do they do? Honestly, I don't understand why divines are so valuable. I think what it does is it like takes all the stats on your gear and like reshuffles the value for people that are trying to get like perfect rolls on their stuff. I think something like that. I don't remember exactly that. I'd have to go back and read it. I've never used one, but I know they're for like finishing off like near perfect gear or something. It only changes the numbers, right? Shuffles the value within the tiers of your affixes. Okay. But, like, I don't understand why they're so valuable. Because, like, yeah, that sounds useful. But, like, I have to assume you're not going to be rolling, like, 20 of them to get the perfect rolls on your gear. If they cost that much. I don't know. Some do. I guess the people who play this game all day, every day, and like are really good at it and efficient at it, have like tons and tons and tons of currency. So for them, it's not a big deal. That's for min-max tryhards. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so one thing, if anybody else uses WASD, just a little tip if you haven't already heard this. If you hit spacebar and hold it to run, if you let go of any directional keys, you can then steer with the mouse while you're running. It's kind of nice. It's a little bit easier than trying to hold spacebar while using WASD. No lifers who play 24/7, yep. I wish I could do that. That'd be fun. I'm your angel for that. I mean, I can't take a whole lot of credit for it. I learned it from watching a YouTube video, but I'll take credit for sharing it with you. You can't? You got a job? Yeah, same. Like, it'd be cool to be able to stream full time. But until then, WoW crashed again last night after you killed Dementius, so you had to redo the fight again. Rough. You're just getting practice, though. That's all. Well, let me go in and just complete the quest. That's rude. Point and click, gents. So I wish I could play this game with just the standard point and click, but it just feels so wrong to me. Like, it feels like I'm ice skating. I don't like it. I tried it, because that's how I played Diablo. I just cannot get used to it in this game. Point and click feels like it'll get you killed. Yeah. I know a lot of people use it, just because, like, that's what they're so used to. So they didn't even try WASD. But, like, I tried both, and I just could not. Like, it also feels like you're having to, like move in the opposite direction that you're attacking way too often for it to be feasible. But again, people do it, so I'm sure it's possible. Question on your build: you have a specific skill set on your second weapon? I do. I basically just copied Garotha's, though, because I don't know what I'm doing, to be completely honest. But he has the second one focused on like extra curse duration, and then this stuff over here, which is more curse stuff. So I'm basically just using it for my despair. What game? Path of Exile 2. How you doing, Maddie? Pew pew. I just look at build for reference and try to make something that fits your playstyle. Hell yeah. Yeah, like, my build isn't exactly the same as what Garotha had laid out. Like, I got it mostly to the point where it was doing well using his build, and then I would also use, like, my last couple nodes to, like, okay, what am I missing? Like, right now it's mana regen. And once I get better gear that has better mana regen, I'll probably switch those nodes to something else, but So I was build, but did not see that info on there for specific skills. Gotcha. Yeah, I think he mentioned it in his video, but I don't think he wrote it in his guide. Played last season, point and click. This season, WSD, if she's so much better. Yeah. Make stuff up as you go along, and by the time you hit maps, mostly done. Yeah, that's what I was doing at first. Well, I kind of referenced an old Essence Drain Contagion build, but it was outdated, so I kind of had to wing it as I went. But once I got further on, I realized this isn't very strong. Let's find a build that I know works, and then figure it out from there. What class? This is a witch. Later, paperclip. I'm Riz, not Jay, by the way. All right. So where are we going? I need more of these maps, but I don't want to use my last one. I just don't. I did the thing. Why does it say Rizarjay? So that's been my username for a long time, but basically the J is my last initial, but my name's Ryan, so I go by Riz. Rizarjay is a weird offshoot of my initials, RJ. Long story. What am I doing? Map device. Good night, paperclip. So I still never found the thingy. Oh wait, it opened this up. Never mind. I did find it, apparently. So do you just need to clear it? You don't actually have to find a thing? Requires Waystone tier 6 or higher. And it has a deadly map boss. Send it. What? Activation failed. Map is not accessible. What? What's that mean? You fix some stuff, builds a bit stronger? Heck yeah. Why it no work? Whose fault is this? I clicked Forge again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's fine. It's fine. So, I mean... I think you have put on that has multiple mods on it. Is this hardcore solo stuff on or baby mode? Oh, baby mode, for sure. Rating its face off? Hell yeah. So, why can't I go here? Is this band Syncato? It's Polyphia. What is it? Oh. Can't go there because you need to go to Forge again. Thanks for that. I'm gonna try and go to this one. Because, I don't know. That has to have 4 mods on it? Well, it should say that then, right? Not just fail. But I think it did. I mean, I was trying to put this one in it. That has 4 mods. How much health? Energy shield? 2,800 and 2,000. Just stacking energy shield with my armor. You've been doing armor energy shield. I've started trying to get more energy shield, and I just bought a new chest piece that has a lot on it because I picked up this guy, which gains additional max life equal to 100% of the item energy shield on equipped body armor. So that seemed important. Some mods are 2 that count as 1. So when I look in here at the tiers, it shows tier 1, tier 1, tier 2, tier 2. So it should be 4, but I can try it with something else. I do know that they've been having some issues with the Atlas, whatever, like the world map spawning incorrectly. Like I had one node that just like, it showed a link, and then when I tried going there, it wouldn't go. But a different one lit up, so I tried to go to that one that wasn't even connected, and it let me, but when I finished it, it fixed the links. But I essentially teleported, so that was weird. Never know it's good to stack for defense. What are you playing? I don't remember. My brain's small. Minion Witch? Oh, I would definitely go Energy Shield, maybe a little bit of Evasion. I probably wouldn't fuck with armor too much, but you could? But yeah, Energy Shield and Life are going to be your best friends, I think. And movement speed. Don't forget movement speed. Number 1 defensive layer. Get the fuck out! Like what determines what to go for? So it seems like generally speaking, like strength gear is going to have armor, whereas dex gear is going to have evasion, and int gear is going to have energy shield. What if you have no life? Go touch grass. I don't know. I don't do that. I only touch concrete. 20% movement speed on boots at least. You're going to be frustrated. Yeah. For a couple days, I was rolling with boots that had good stats, but 0 movement speed on it. And it was such a struggle. I ended up sacrificing a little bit of damage because I'm like, I need the movement speed. You've been doing pieces with armor and energy shield? Yeah, I think that's a good way to go about it too, doing hybrid stuff. That way you're getting a little energy shield, but also extra layers. Also making sure your resistances are capped is also important. Or they don't have to be capped, but getting as much as you can is ideal. What's the cap? 75. Like Diablo? Yeah. So I think Diablo 2 was the first one that did that. And then Diablo 3 and 4 moved away from that system. And then PoE 1 did it. And then PoE 2 did it. And then Diablo 4 kind of fixed it. Well, I guess it was always there, but it didn't work, so people didn't really care. Why is my game freezing? Uh-oh. Was I dropping frames? That wasn't. That was weird. Oh boy. Oh boy! There we go. We're good. I don't know what's going on with my... Oh, well, I guess I do know what's going on with my game. There's shit everywhere! I like that it just, like, freezes, but, like, animations are still happening. That's weird. And, okay, so people who know this game better, what do these extra hands do? I always see them, I always click on them, but I don't know what they actually do. Do you even need to click on them, or do you just need to go near them?
No!
Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Is there more splinters? That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. I figured it was either more splinters, or it just, like, extended how long this stays out, or something. Or, like, the range, or I don't know. Did we get everything? Drop items and currency? Okay. Saving the shrines. If there was a shrine, I just didn't notice it. A little bit of both. Maybe stays longer if you have hands open. I think right now, one of my... oh, there's a shrine. I see it. One of my tablets, my precursor tablets, makes it to where they stay open for, like, forever. Which is kind of nice. I'm walking into nothingness. This is a witch, but a blood mage witch, so kind of yes, kind of no. Yeah, but it's wild how much tankier I am today versus a couple days ago. Like, I was struggling to stay alive.
Out of mana.
What's the best build in the league? It seems like Deadeye is the most popular. I know it's probably the best, like, league starter, but the best build is whatever you have the most fun with, in my opinion. You're rich? Hell yeah. An Omen of Light? Wait, what does an Omen of Light do? I don't think I've seen that one.
More mana.
We did it! Oh yeah, this is Lich, yep. Lets you remove a desecrated mod? Oh, okay.
Out of mana.
Yeah, I've seen some of the shenanigans people do with the crafting to, like, add mods and then remove mods to, like, or, like, they add mods to block other mods from spawning, then they remove the mod that they put on there, and then add different mods, and it's like, that's big brain shit that my small brain cannot even imagine. Finally done. Super fun fight. Hell yeah. Glad you got it done. And annulments remove desecrated mods. Yeah. That's cool.
Moo 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 moo. Moo 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 moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What build is this? So this is Garotha's Purple Fireball Chaos Blood Mage Witch build. I put a link to it at the top of my website, which is in my bio. I put his max roll link in there.
Luke.
No, you look, mister. Essence Drain? I started Essence Drain, then I switched over to this once I got to maps. Yeah, Essence Drain is super strong. Alright, good enough. We outie. This is T15? No, no.
Yes.
That was a 7, I think. Slowly working my way up. Where's Lizard? Lizard gone. Lizard gone. I have a Lizard emote now, though.
Can I help? Is that a good price for that?
Lizard can rot.
Have you found more of what we seek?
Yeah, he dead.
More otherworldly remnants.
Okay. So now that I did that, Okay. Song takes me back to Guitar Hero 3. Was this was in Guitar Hero 3? I played the shit out of Guitar Hero 3 and I don't remember this song being in it. I'll take your word for it though. Activation failed. Map is not accessible. Fix, please! Fix, please! I finally got one of these open and I can't go to it. Secret set list? Oh. Activation failed. Map is not accessible. PoE 2. There's lots of people complaining that they have the same bug. Perfect. Wait, what does AI say? To resolve an activation failed map is not accessible error in PoE 2, try these steps. The issue is a bug with the map device itself. Use the waystone glitch by opening the map device, closing it, then using a waystone and control clicking on the destination area to open the zone. AI. What? Wait, what? Okay. Opening the map device. Closing it. Using a waystone. How do you use the waystone? And control clicking the destination. Do I just do that? And then? I think they just made shit up. Because that don't do shit. Control clicking on the destination area to open the zone. AI out here lying to me. They lying to me. Big old liar faces. Alright. Song request working right now? It could be, but I have it off currently. Why? What you got in mind? Beartooth? Any particular song? I'll give you one. I'll give you one. What up, Spooky Scarecrow? How you doing? Alright, we're gonna go here. I'll just do all the maps around it and hope that one of them opens it up magically. No J. No. I like Riz. We don't do J. Anything but. I would rather have Rizar than J. Meow.
Good timing. Spirit is
If you need to redeem, no, I added it.
there. It is. Let's move.
I really do wish I could just like go back in time and like name myself something different.
No time to tally.
Do I know the song? I don't. I mean, it might be one that like I'll hear it and be like, oh yeah, but I don't know it by name. I'm really bad with remembering song names though. That's a... Same with just my bad memory in general. Like, who are you? No, my name is Ryan. Our old age? Oh, for sure. Oh, I say my IRL name all the time. My name is Riz. Honestly, most of my IRL friends do call me Riz because I've been using that name so long. Who's talking old age? Oh, we were just talking about you, Joe. No big deal. Boss? Uh-huh, found him. The Rust Lord! Let's leave the ancient peeps out of it. How does one come to name themselves a regular human name that isn't theirs? So, the J is my last initial. What's your maps? I've done up to 8, although I ran out of 8 keystones or waystones. So I'm doing like 6s and 7s at the moment. Had to haul trash off. What'd you miss? I was trying to get into a map with one of the hard bosses, but it said activation failed, so I couldn't go. Other than that, not much. Ryan Juniperberry, exactly. No, it's a running joke that my last name is actually Jugular. This song does not sound familiar, actually. I don't dislike it, though. Although I would not be surprised if Justin song requested it before. Because he's always putting Beartooth in here. Do you think we've had this conversation? I'm betting on maybe. Probably. Probably. Little fun fact, though. We were talking about this in Misha's stream. I want to say I talked about it somewhere else recently. Maybe on Discord. But, so, like, my username is based off of my real-life initials, right? And originally, when my parents were pregnant with me, they were going to name me Jason. Because my dad is a JJ, and they wanted me to be a JJ also. And then once they saw me, they realized that I didn't look like a Jason to them, so they changed my name to Ryan. But I would have been JizRJ if I stayed with the same naming convention. Nope. Nope.
Time to finish this.
That wouldn't have worked out as well.
Don't give up.
Not that this one worked out particularly well.
Don't lose.
But anyways. Yeah, so my nickname would have been, well, like the short version? Yeah. Yeah. It's Purple Fireball and Occult Skill. It is just Fireball, but on my passive tree, I took this one, Black Flame Covenant. Turns all your fire spells into Chaos. Oop. You like the gamer name, bro? It's what caught your attention the first time you started watching? Wait, my username is what caught your attention? That's probably the first time that ever happened. How am I generating infusion? Yeah, Living Bomb. Yep. I also was using Snap for a while, but I don't feel like I really need it anymore. How many passive points do you get? I don't have the answer to that one. I'm not sure. Lots of Breach tablets. Which I like. I do like Breach. Thought that's pretty cool sounding. Then you enjoy like an hour and a half stream. Hell yeah. It's funny. Most people seem to find me because of my playlist. Or they just really like PoE or Diablo or whatever I'm playing at the time. But hey, whatever works, I'll take it. Yoink. $122. You don't remember how you found me? I was probably shoving hot dogs in my mouth. I can't imagine, like somebody scrolling through for the first, like finding me for the first time ever when I was doing that. Whew. What an intro. Probably because we clicked in Psychosis chat. Yep, yep. And because she's a real one, she made it painfully obvious that I was also a streamer, and I appreciate that. Think about buying worth it? Diablo? Yeah, it is a Diablo-like, but it is a much more difficult, much more complicated Diablo-like. So if you like hard games, I would say check it out. It's pretty cool. Wait, I stream? Sometimes. But yeah, it is a tougher game. Much more difficult than Diablo. Pre-ordered Borderlands 4 comes out in a few days. Yeah, I'm hyped for it too. I haven't played much Borderlands, but I am planning on playing 4. You're usually live when I'm not, so I can share viewers? Yeah, exactly. I am getting it, yeah. I was accepted into the Vault Network, which is basically their creator program. So I said, what the hell? I'll play it at launch, at least for a day, maybe a couple. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much I like it. Difficult how? So I would say, like, paint time, flashbang. Sorry. Okay. So for comparison. So over here is D4. Over here is Dark Souls. So, like, here, I would put, like, No Rest for the Wicked, which is another top-down ARPG, but it plays more like an Elden Ring or Dark Souls. I would say PoE is kind of, like, right here, where it's a little more to, like, the Diablo 4 style, but it has, like, the more difficult, mechanically involved boss fights, which is really cool. And then on top of that, a lot of people get overwhelmed by systems like this, which is the passive skill tree in this game. Holy. So keep in mind, here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize the first time they see that. That is for all of the classes. They all share one massive tree, and you can branch off and path to whatever you want to. But, like, the Sork and Witch stuff is mostly in one spot. Like, the Mercenary and Rangers mostly in one spot. So, like, you mostly focus on, like, one section of the pizza. But if you want to branch out, you can. And a lot of people do. If you get invested, you'll group with you. You're a veteran at this point? Hell yeah. Do it. Speaking of grouping, I do have a Discord if anybody ever wants to try to find people to play with. Especially with Diablo 4 Season 10 coming up, I do plan on doing a lot more group stuff since it's a season focused on Infernal Hordes, which in my opinion is the most fun content to do in groups in that game. Why don't you want to die? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, you were talking about Borderlands. I was thinking this game, but yeah. My first playthrough, I always like playing games solo my first time through. But if I do end up playing, if I get really hooked on it and want to play more, then maybe I'll do group stuff. I'm playing a witch. Little minion stronger than the bosses? He really was. You've had that issue with a few enemies. Sometimes they just refuse to take any damage. Yeah. Little piece of shit. You're gonna be honest, I did mean endgame. You don't do first runs with other people. Gotcha. Okay. I didn't realize there was endgame, to be honest. I haven't played Borderlands. Like, I played a decent amount of the first one, a tiny bit of the second one. I have the third one, but I loaded it up to the menu one time and said, I'm not ready for this yet, and then I never went back. If I had more time, if I wasn't so invested in PoE 2, I'd be playing Borderlands 3 right now, although everybody says 1 and 2 were the good ones. Has a great endgame when they nail it. I hope 4 is good. Need to play Borderlands 3 and the prequels and side games. You got 3/4 of the way through Blands 3. I don't know if Bland doesn't sound very complimentary. Three had your favorite class, the Mecha. So, in the first one, did they even have classes? Because I don't remember that being a thing. Yeah, I realized you were talking about Borderlands. Did they even have classes in the first one? Because I don't remember that. But very much an ARPG style loot. You're right. So when I first saw it, I went over to a girl that I was dating at the time, brought me to her friend's house, and her friend's husband was playing it. I'm like, what is this? It looks like Diablo with guns. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I'm like, all right, sold. I got to get this. There were classes in Borderlands 1? Okay. Each of the characters is a different class? Okay. Yeah, I haven't really played it since like shortly after the first one came out. Sorry, shortly after the second one came out. But I've always enjoyed it. I'm terrible at shooters, so you guys are probably going to laugh at how bad I am. But it'll be fun. And honestly, while I'm playing Borderlands, constructive, gentle backseating will be allowed. If you get your meat into the fourth one, the second one is well worth your time, infinite content. So, I bought the second one, but I want to say it was back when like I bought games on CD, so I don't know if I still have it or not. Maybe I picked it up when it was, yeah, I do, when it was on sale. Oh, apparently I played it for 11 hours, so I guess I did play it on Steam. And then I did pick up the Game of the Year version of the first one, but I haven't touched it. So, but I don't have 3 in here. That must be on, I think that's on Epic. You wish you were good at shooters. You'd play Rivals and Valorant all the time. So I'm interested in Borderlands because I like the campaign aspect of it. I don't like the competitive side. So I don't want to play online. You'll not backseat, as I will not play the game, so I know nothing about it. Yep, I hear that too. Beat the game with Roland in Borderlands 1, Salvador in Borderlands 2, and then started with FL4K? Is that Flack? Borderlands 2 has 8 amazing story DLC. Damn. We'll also see how much I actually get invested into the storyline, if at all. Alright, so the Silent Cave. The prismatic patterns of time shimmer and coalesce in vast geodes hidden from sight. Alright. Do you ever play multiplayer in these games? Not most of the time. However, I've said this a bunch. Season 10 of Diablo 4 is focused on Infernal Hordes. That I do plan on opening up to more group stuff. I'm planning on doing a lot of group stuff in Season 10. So if that's something you guys are interested in, come on back for that too. 3 had horrible millennial writing. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Wait. Cannot access this map. Must be tier 11. Oh. Alrighty then. We'll be back. Multiplayer in PoE annoys me. People are loot goblins. Yeah, ARPGs most of the time I play solo. Although I do like how in D4 you're not really sharing loot that way. Alright, where are we going if we can't go there? You like how Diablo does it? Yeah. I have mixed feelings about a lot of aspects of a lot of games. Like, I did like the Diablo 2 style of looting. But I think that's because when I did play multiplayer, it was usually with my friends. So if something was really good for me and they knew it, they would usually give it to me. You can split loot in this game, so they cannot take it. Yeah, you can change the trading method. I did see that. 3 had an issue where the director had a mandate where the story had to have a joke every 30 seconds. Oof. Oof, that's a lot. Maybe every 30 minutes? The splitting doesn't work all the time, though? Weird. Okay, well, let's see if that other map works now. Where was it? Oh, shit. I lost it. I lost it, chat. Where's that spooky map that I couldn't go to? Uh-oh. Map's too big. When you go to pick up an item designated for you, it removes the designation. Oh. You've been chilling on Discord playing with people doing all-nighters on PoE 2? Damn. Also, they fired the dude that wrote 2's excellent story and tried to recreate it? Huh. Oh, there it is. Found it. Still doesn't work. Why are you broken? Does anybody know if there's a trick to fix this? Relog and try? Not the worst idea I've ever heard. Total nightmare, but they learned the lesson with 3's DLC, so you have hope. I know a lot of people are very excited about 4, so I hope it's good.
Yes?
Okay. Activation failed. Map is not accessible. All the reviews and previews are extremely positive. That's what I've been hearing, yeah. Alright, I guess I can work towards whatever this is. Chat spam over? You good.
I will unmake you. Out of mana. Suffer. Out of mana.
When am I going to start getting level 17 gems? I need them. I need more power. I guess I probably got to push higher tier maps to get those. But I don't want to. I'm scared.
More mana.
We got a breach hand. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I just did. It didn't work. That's the extent of your IT experience? Yeah. I swear that the last job that I had before this current one, that was basically the IT guy. Have you tried restarting it? Oh, I don't know then. Dumbass. It was funny because, like, when I worked there, a lot of the staff would come to me instead of him for tech support. Even though he was the IT guy, I was the designer. What's the purple line? So that's the breach mechanic. So if you see the purple hands, if you click on it, it starts doing that, and the monsters spawn inside of it, and they're very deadly! And I lost the map already. So triggering to hear right now after all the internet issues. Mm-hmm. Well, that map went well. So yeah, area contains otherworldly breach. So a breach is a tear in the fabric of reality. Opening it will allow you to see and interact with monsters from another dimension. The faster you defeat these monsters, the longer you'll keep the breach open. Breaches will sometimes have their clasped hands, which drop items when walked over. Breach splinters can be collected from clasped hands and defeat breach monsters to form a breach stone that allows access to a twisted domain via the realm gate. You've been help desk for the last 7 years. You hate it. Another WoW poop quest. I think that's in their WoW manifesto. So we have to have a poop quest in every expansion. Maybe not every patch, but every expansion there has to be at least one poop quest. You would worry if there wasn't one? True. But what I want to know is it different quest designers or is it the same dude? He's like just really into poop. Where's the scat man? That just started playing in your mind? Oh no. What a banger though. Gotta take the child to school? Good luck. You mean like... Never mind. Never mind. For his time it was? Boop. Whack. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. User 4159819615238. Thank you for your service. Huh? I really need more mana. I feel like I'm always out. Like, it regens decently fast, but like... when I get stuck with none and can't cast, it's like, oof. It's a butcher. It's a lazuli ring. I'll take that. Hell yeah, I will. We did it. What class is the Reaping Staff for? Is that a witch? That's a great question. Probably. Played on release and never came across one. Then when you played this league, you saw a few. Yeah, I think they're new. I think they added several new bases.
What is it?
I think.
Have you found more of what we seek?
Don't quote me on that. Dang it, he's gonna quote me on that. Glow Swarm. Max mana, max mana. Lots of mana. I was just complaining about not having enough mana, but I'm not gonna replace one of my rings for that. Yeah, I knew you were gonna quote me on it. I knew it. I could sense it. I could feel it in my soul. Okay, so I already have one of those.
Oh. Yes?
Can't you replace the iron ring? I mean, I could, but I really like the cast speed there. And the max life. And the resist. I could definitely get a better one, though.
I'm sure someone will want that.
Okay. Definitely need more of these. Next time I do a map with a boss. Actually, I'll do that now. I'll use... Why can I not move? Oh, my internet went down. Cool. Whoa! Did I drop D4 for PoE2? No. I play both. Hopefully my internet's stabilizing now. Hopefully. You can still hear me? Yeah, that was weird. I was dropping frames like crazy for a minute there. It looks like it's catching back up, though. If you hear this, you might want to refresh. I don't know. I don't know how long we're delayed now, if any, but yeah. So I did not drop D4. I will be back to D4 when the new season starts in 2 weeks. How dare me play both? I know. I know. So I get Borderlands 4 on the 11th, and you get it on the 12th, like a while later. Yeah, their release schedule is kind of weird. But yeah, I'm gonna be able to play it like 9 a.m. my time on the 12th. But I'm working till 9:30, so I'll probably be on at like 10. Pisha night, hell yeah! Have a slice for me, please. Okay. Corrupted Nexus contains a boss. Definitely need to do that. Australia Supremacy, we get games early, which is nice. Hell yeah. Alright, so this one has a boss. It's a sump. So we'll use my 8 here. Have to have something to be fair, we don't have much else. Yeah, so there's a couple of Nintendo creators that I follow who, whenever a new game releases, they always tell their stream that they're traveling to Australia for this game release, but in actuality they just have an Australian or New Zealand or something like Nintendo account that they buy games on, so they play it early. He's like, yeah, I'm traveling, I'm in Australia, but he's just in his stream room. Like, all right. Gonna get some din. Continue rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho. I'll take your word for it. For the nth time, get it. Enjoy it. I hope you love it every second. Oh, we got a boss thingy here. Send it. What's this guy?
Vile flower. Give up or hope.
Got him. I do not. I'm not an anime guy. I immediately recognized that it probably was anime, but yeah, never my thing. Ooh, 17, gimme. What's up? WhatsApp, USW, I'm guessing you want to know what my build is. I have a link to it in my bio. I have a link to my website. It's the top link. It's the Purple Fireball, Chaos, Blood Mage, Witch. 17 equipped. Oh, Fireball already is 17. Okay, so Fusillade. It was a wild autocorrect, yeah. At least it was easy enough to parse what the question was. Sometimes when that happens, not so much.
Another corpse to serve me. I need more mana.
Why am I moving so slow right now? Temporal chains, that checks out. You notice the iPhone autocorrect has gotten worse just from getting weird text from iPhones? So it's funny. Like, I've always thought I was a pretty good typer on my phone. And, like, I was getting frustrated with how many autocorrect, like, how many, like, weird autocorrect things. Like, when I would type in words that, like, I spelled it right, but it thought I was trying to say something else, and it would autocorrect it from me. So I'm like, I'm just going to turn it off. It'll be fine. Oh, it wasn't fine. I rely on it more than I thought I did.
Get out of my way.
Sometimes I do miss the old T9 system for texting. I'm old. Old school. Touchscreens are actually a nightmare for accuracy? Yeah. Oh, we got an Abyssal Depth? We'll do that later. Ooh, Chance Orb? Gimme, gimme. That's like finding, like, a meatball in my normal SpaghettiOs. Wait, what? T9 is in the numpad set? Yeah. To where, like, to type, like, B, you'd have to hit A twice. I'm old. It's fine. You know what? For this boss, I think I want this gem. He's a little all over the place. Easy peasy. Hey, there's a T9. Used it, didn't know what it was called. Gotcha. You don't know why it's called that either? I don't know entirely why it's called that. I'm guessing because there's like 9 keys, even though there's also 0. Yeah, I got nothing. All right, so we still gotta find the breach, and 9 was also the letter T, maybe, probably. It used 9 keys. Did it only use 9? Yeah, I guess that's true. There weren't letters on the 0. You prefer the later BlackBerry phone? I never used a BlackBerry. I always thought they looked cool, though. Autocorrect almost got me in a fight with your friend's husband. You typed Rudum Cowgirl, and it changed it to Ride Me. Oh, boy. Wait, Rudum? What does Rudum Cowgirl mean? Or ride instead of ride me. Yeah, yeah. So it was never supposed to say rude, right? It was supposed to say ride 'em, not ride me, right? Am I getting this right? Either way. Shame the US government destroyed that company because they refused to decrypt text. I see the breach. I see it. I see it. You know, I really should. I should really start streaming horizontal on YouTube. At least that way, Jason would also see Twitch chat, so he doesn't feel like he's on an island over there. I guess TikTok doesn't really see much of anything either. There's usually more people over on TikTok than there is on YouTube. Usually, not always. I really wish that that TikTok gave me a way to stream both horizontal and vertical. If I used their shitty software, I could do it, but I don't want to use their shitty software. Use TikTok just to chat with me? Hell yeah. What class is the witch? What just dropped? Ah. What build? So this is the Purple Fireball Chaos Blood Mage Witch. And I do have a link to the build guide. It's Garotha's build. It's at the top of my website, which is the link in my bio. If you're interested in following along. Did I go through or did you get censored? Oh, I haven't read it yet. It did go through, though. The thing about the government thing, I didn't read it yet. This map's a little too hairy for that. Not that? Oh, then you might have gotten filtered then. Running Deadeye Twister build? Wait, there's a Deadeye Twister build? I'm intrigued. Tell me more. I've heard of plenty of Deadeyes. Have not heard about a Twister Deadeye, though. Is it basically just the Amazon build people were playing before, but on a Deadeye instead? You don't want to use their shit software? Story of... Yeah, gotcha. Exactly. Okay. Huh. So, I did like the Twister build on the Amazon, but I felt like every time I wanted to do any damage, I had to cast like 17 spells ahead of time. Otherwise, it did no damage. And I got burnt out on that real quick. Send build. I have a link to it in my bio. It's at the top of my website. Am I going to upload my ID to play Diablo and PoE when those laws pass? Yeah, sure. I'm not worried about people having my information, because if they want it, they can get it anyway. It's really not that hard. Level 1 Whirlwind, Herald of Ice and Thunder, Twister, and grab as many Frenzy Charges as possible. Alright. Alright, map complete! The only must-have unique is the boots. They create light field when you move. Oh, okay. Like the one that costs like the shock on the ground stuff around you. I remember that when I was playing the Spark Sorceress.
Hello.
I don't remember what they're called though. Those boots sound slay. Yeah, they have several pairs of boots, I believe, that they put like different elemental effects on the ground where you walk, and it can also interact with your spells and cause way more damage. It's pretty cool. Boop. Want to light up the ground when you walk like the Skechers light up dinosaur shoes? So I know what you mean when you talk about light up shoes, but I've not seen a dinosaur version, but now I feel like I need them. Why are those in here? Wait, so we have 57 Breach Splinters. I could try to fight the Breach boss. I've never fought one of the... Oh, they automatically go in here now. Interesting. Do these also? No. Weird. They only make them in kid sizes? Yeah. Do I try to fight the Breach boss? Wait. Why is it putting them in... Where did it put them? Oh boy. I lost them. We get twin in our dinosaur kicks? Only problem is I'm still squishy, but usually 1 or 2 casts of twisters clears the screen. Yeah, I was pretty squishy until the last couple of days. I've started getting a little bit of power, but I still want more. Very little prep for bosses. Yeah, that's nice. There was a hole in the ground that oh, that's true. I didn't go in the hole. You're absolutely right. Do I care? A little bit. Do I care enough to go back? I don't know. I could. I probably should. Okay. So why do these... They used to go here, but now they're going here. I do? Go in the hole? Wow. Chat's yelling that they want me to put it in the hole, so we go back. What chat says goes. Oh! Why is your TikTok down? I don't know. I think it's working, as far as I know. TikTok, are we still working? Yup. No? Oh, shit. Still working. Alright, good. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, shout out to the lady at my eye doctor appointment today. So if you guys didn't hear, this morning I accidentally broke my glasses, and so I made a emergency appointment at an eye doctor. Never been there before. Did my exam, got my prescription, all that kind of stuff, and they told me it would take like a week and a half to 2 weeks to get the new glasses. But she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go and see if I can find some frames that I can fit your lenses in as like loaners. And she scrambled and found these for me, so that I wasn't without glasses for like 2 weeks, or like wearing like half of a pair of glasses. And then I'm like, well, do you want me to bring these back? And she's like, no, just keep them. Backup pair. I'm like, all right. Gotta run? All right, take it easy, Chris. Chaos Fireball? Yes, Chaos Fireball. Although, if anybody has any tricks to get super glue off of glass, let me know. How's it with bosses? It could be better against bosses, but it works. What class is a witch? You need glasses. My eyes have given way to age. Advise you. Go to an eye doctor. They'll be much better advisors. Holy. Before I accidentally get sniped. Good. This guy cooks. There we go. Alright. Us glasses wearers just use them, man. What do you want? Yeah, right? Yeah, we don't know nothing. We just go there. They tell us what to put on our face. If they don't help, then we go back. If which, what ability is Purple Bolt's? Fireball. So I am using this passive node right here. Black Flame Covenant turns all of your fire spells into chaos spells. Meant more for frames, like what do you look for in a comfy set of frames? So the one thing that I will always recommend not getting is the ones with the feet that stick out here. They're the most uncomfortable thing in the world for me. Some people like them, but I hate it. I just like the little plastic guys that go in there. But other than that, I say just try a bunch on. You want to play Pee-wee too badly, but high network spikes is unbearable? Yeah, that sucks. How's the... Huh? How's the currency going? Is that what that's supposed to say? Only one brand you've tried had comfy feets? Yeah, the feet suck. Get them without the feets. I'm doing okay with currency. I mean, in terms of like people who blast this game, I'm a peasant. But for me, I'm doing the best I've ever done. Also, for some super glue, if they have metal frames, get acetone. So I have plastic frames, and I was told specifically with the lens type that I have not to use anything abrasive. So acetone's probably not it. You just sent you a video of the Twister build from a week ago. You've fine-tuned it since then. Okay. How many divine? I only found 2. I've only found 2 divines. Yeah, acetone. I found out the hard way acetone melts because one time, high school Riz, when he was first getting into computers and wanted a cool computer case, rather than just like, because like back then they didn't have like cool design cases. They were all just beige boxes. I brought my computer case and my keyboard to my dad's sign shop, and we tried spray painting my case and my keyboard. It worked great on the case. The keyboard keys melted. I don't know what was in the paint, but yeah. Anyways, acetone isn't abrasive, but it'll melt the frame, so that's yeah, definitely would not be good on paint thinner. Will do that. I don't think I use paint thinner. I don't know what, I don't remember what I did. So what I had was I had glow in the dark paint that I put on first, and then I put like little stickers of every letter on the key, and then I tried covering it with black paint, and then I was going to remove the letters. But when I put the black paint on, I don't know if there was some reaction between the 2 different kinds of paint. I don't think it was an airbrush. I think it was just like a regular spray can. But it was funny. Like just watching the keys just like anyways, luckily keyboards are fairly cheap. Decent mods, but not great rolls. Would anyone buy that? Probably not. I'll put it super budget. Must have been acetone thin paint coming back. Maybe the glow in the dark paint had something like that because it was pretty thin paint. I'll put this in here for like a regal.
Seems like a good deal.
These 2, why not? Source worked in a metal shop. Nice. But I will say, the case came out great. So, back in the day, I had a very different logo. I still use, like, the Riz name, right? But I was using the Dark Crystal font. Hold on, I want to see if I can remember how this went. Sorry about the flashbang. So, it was, like... something like this. So, I had, like, a big letter R like that on the side of my case, cut out on, like, the side. With like green lights coming through the letter, and like the case was black. Looked kind of cool. Although the glass on it, it was just one big solid sheet of like plexiglass on like 2-face taped to the back of the case. So like the door was heavy as shit. New here, what's my build? So I am playing the Purple Fireball Chaos Blood Mage Witch. It's Garotha's build. I put a link to the max roll build guide at the top of my website, which is linked in my bio. So many words. I need a button to press to say all that.
Fine, fine.
Anyways, so we now have one tier 9 map. That's good. That's good. So we need to keep doing maps with bosses to get more. What game? The Joe game. The Master Vader game. Me with paint. Looks like a toddler got a paintbrush. Nice. Oh, we got Delirium. At which level you felt your build working properly? So I didn't switch to this until I was already in maps. Although the guy who made the build guide, he said he switched to it in like Act 2 and was fine. But if you're going to go early, there are a couple pieces of gear that they highly recommended. Like Sire of Shards, a staff, would be super beneficial low level. And the Wild Shards gem. I don't use either anymore, but I did when I first switched to it. You have 2 builds going this update, and you don't know where to go with them? What up, Jules? Jules, what are all these symbols in your name? I'm not used to it. Oop. They've been there for half a year. I'm using a different chat, so maybe that's why they look different now. I'm using a different thing to read my chat. How's the grind going? Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, I have still yet to get a single greater or perfect jeweler's orb. I have only gotten lesser. I am level 80. What is the deal? Level 44 finally? Get it. What act are you in? Leyline focus tier. What is... Oh. Just finished second ascendancy. Nice, nice. Maybe try isopropyl alcohol on the super glue. Honestly, you might be screwed. Maybe. Yeah, I tried just using like I tried steaming out my bathroom and just like letting them sit in there for a little bit, and then just use like glass cleaner. That didn't work. About to roll in 4. Do it. Act 4 is super fun. Playing Deadeye? Of course you are. I want to jump, chat. I want to jump. Acetone's honestly the only chemical you can think of to remove it. Yeah, maybe. But also eat up everything. So what if I applied it with like a Q-tip and just like was very careful to keep it away from the frames? What's my build? I'm playing a witch. No? Okay. Thank you for the rose. You're a Deadeye too, but you always play it? I think that's acceptable. I'm just kidding. If you guys want to play Deadeye, I fully support it. Play what's fun to you. Always. I just like teasing Jules. It's fun. Use a Q-tip, you'd be scared. Mask the frame with masking tape. I mean, I will say, these are just loaners. This is only for the next week and a half. I get my real frames in a week and a half. So it's like... I'm just trying to... There's like one spot right in the middle where I got super glue on it, and I'm trying to get it off. That's all. I tried like fingernail polish remover. Yeah, we're just trying not to like melt the frames, but I think if I was careful, it would probably be okay. You do that too? They get ruined with super glue? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I broke this side off on my real pair this morning. And I was trying to fix them. I failed. So I went and got a new prescription, new glasses, but they don't come for a week and a half. So I'm just trying to salvage these as long as I can. But it's fine. It's just a minor distraction for the next week and a half that's probably going to give me minor headaches. You know? You broke the nose bridge pad? Yeah, I refuse to use those. I hate them so much. Wait, oh, I was in delirium, I forgot. I would have hustled a little more if I remembered that I was in delirium. That's okay. Tried super glue and fogged out your lens? Oh no. Yeah, I'll probably just deal with it. It's just a little baby spot. Pew pew. Man, every time I get this map theme, I'm like, I don't want to be in the chaos place, Temple of Chaos or whatever. Sleepy times, have a good, don't get super glue induced headaches unless you're sniffing it. No. 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 Take it easy. Have a good one. Bam, 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 bam. What's funny is I feel like my first playthrough of this game, with as many hours as I put in this league, I feel like the first league, I would have still been in the campaign. Bam, 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 bam. Gotta be getting close to the boss. Chouse. Who is the boss here? Is it gonna be Tornado Bird? The Blazing Guardian. I don't remember who that is. Doesn't sound like Tornado Bird. Leveling goes much faster once you get the Ascendancy going. Ooh, we got another one of these thingies. Alright, I'll bite. Hask! As a European, can you describe the taste of ranch for me? Can you really describe the taste of anything in words? I don't know.
No.
Like, I don't know how I would describe how anything tastes with just words. Can you guys use it in salads, pizza, even wings? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's the condiment of champions. Very versatile. It's tangy? Yeah. It's like... It's just creamy, and it's a little tangy. It's like, yeah. Herby, a little herby. Put ranch on your ice cream? Maybe not that far. Hold on. I have an idea. Does it taste like salad dressing? I mean, it is most commonly used as a salad dressing. I'm asking AI. Ranch dressing has a flavor that's both creamy and tangy with a cool herby freshness. That sounds a lot like what we just said. The base is usually buttermilk, sour cream, and mayonnaise, which gives it a smooth, rich, slightly tart foundation. Garlic and onion powder add savory depth, while herbs like dill, parsley, and chives give it that signature green, almost garden fresh note. A little black pepper and sometimes paprika provides a gentle spice, but nothing overpowering. I don't know if I would say spice. I don't know about that. Overall, it tastes like a balance of creamy, tangy, salty, and herby. Refreshing enough to cut through greasy or spicy foods like wings or pizza, but still rich and indulgent on its own. There you go. I am not playing hardcore. I've died many times. 317 to be exact. Like tartar sauce? No, but not super far from it either. Imagine tzatziki without the Greek yogurt base? Kinda. Is there any benefit to playing solo Self-Found? Just the challenge of it. Buttermilk instead of the Greek yogurt makes it more creamy. Yep. Is there any chance somebody can help you with Tavakai? That's the Act 4 boss? First thing you'll try if you ever travel to the US? I mean, it's not bad. So, where you're at, do they have blue cheese dressing? Because it's similar to blue cheese, kinda, but like not as like pungent, I guess. So many other good things to try before you get that. Yeah. What's causing your character to make the spells purple? This node on the passive tree right here, Black Flame Covenant, turns all fire spells into chaos spells. Started making a ranch dip that's blended cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, and the ranch powder mix, and it's so good. A lot of protein, too. Hell yeah. You guys are making me hungry again. All the fast food spots. We don't have, like, Wendy's, Raising Cane's, In-N-Out, and so on. So, In-N-Out. So many people who live in California. Because I moved to California as an adult. I am Blood Mage, yes. People who live in California, grew up here, rant and rave about how it's the best burger place, like, ever. As somebody who grew up in Michigan and moved out here as an adult, it is the most bland shit ever. Like, the burgers are fine, the fries are garbage. Would it hurt them to put bacon on the menu? Anyways. It's fine at best. It's good for the price, though. It is cheap. Raising Cane's can go straight to hell. I don't think I've ever had Raising Cane's.
Speak. We need to collect more.
Canada here, we got Tim Hortons. I've had Tim Hortons. Growing up in Michigan, we had Tim Hortons there. What about that Arby's place? Arby's was better when I was younger, for sure. It's one of those things that I like it every now and then, but I couldn't eat it regularly. Can I see you? Yes. Yes, I can see you. Yes. Whataburger? I've never had Whataburger either. I've never lived somewhere that had Whataburger. Whataburger's Texas, right? Arby's is slept on. It's gotten a lot better. Has it recently? So I remember when I was in college, Arby's had a 5 for $5 deal. And it had like all kinds of shit, like a bunch of different sandwiches, mozzarella sticks, fries, or whatever. You could get 5 of them for $5. Now, any one of them costs at least $4. They're in Florida and Arizona? Okay. In-N-Out's greater than Whataburger? If I ever try Whataburger, I'll let you know. You're in Dallas, end of the month. Any good food area recommendations? Ooh. Any Texans have any advice? Samantha, where'd you go? I've always wanted to go to Texas, but I've never been. Whataburger sucked when you tried it? Fast food's become a luxury even here in Germany. So if I'm looking for a fast food burger, if I'm not looking for, like, not looking at the price tag, I would go to Five Guys. If I am looking at the price tag, I'd probably go to Rally's. That's probably where I would go.
Go then.
Five Guys, you need a loan? Yep. You love Texas? Let's go, Psychosa. I'll meet you there. Will I play Borderlands? Yes.
Have you found
I'm definitely planning on playing Borderlands at least launch day, and then we'll see how long it keeps me. Because I've played a decent amount of Borderlands 1, a tiny bit of 2. I never played 3. It's been a long time since I tried any of them. But I do want to play it. I want to check it out. Just do a double quarter pounder, no bun. So I had a double bacon cheeseburger for lunch with no bun today. A lettuce wrapped burger. Still, 0. 0. No jeweler's orbs. What is the deal? This game hates me. You're gonna be there this weekend? Shit. Is that this weekend already? Chat, I could try the breach boss, but I'm scared because I've never done one before, and I don't know if I'm gonna die. Still doing keto, 6 months, 71 pounds so far? Hell yeah. Congrats. So, I've done keto on and off since like 2013, and sometimes it works incredibly and just keeps going and going and going. Other times I'll lose 5 pounds, then get stuck for 2 months. Then I'll lose like 2 or 3 pounds and I'll get stuck for, I don't know. It's weird. You have multiple chances on them? Just try. All right. Where'd I put it? You get to hang out with a WoW girly and get a double and drool over Trent Reznor? Hell yeah. I want pictures. You went to eating to be satisfied and you went to eating to be satisfied and lost 125 pounds. Hell yeah. 5 coins short of a merchant's tab? That sucks. I wish I could give you 5. What are your thoughts so far about Diablo 4 season versus PoE 2 season? Which is more fun? So you're talking Diablo 4 season 9, the current ongoing season, versus PoE 0.3. I would say I really enjoyed both. The Diablo season's almost over. So I guess I would take that into consideration if you're trying to figure out how to invest your time. If you're looking to get any of like the rewards that you can't get after the season's over, I would do that first. But if you're just talking purely from enjoyment, I feel like this update added more. The PoE update did. But it really, like, if you like both games a lot, like equally, that's a tough call. All right, so do I want to watch this fight so I know what I'm doing? Or do I want to just go in blind and hope for the best? Chat? Some of Discord's borked tells me servers are experiencing temporary outage. Gotcha. What are your thoughts about D4 next expansion announcements? So they haven't announced anything yet, but in their recent video that Bloodshed put out, they did tease that they're going to be making an announcement for something. They didn't really say it was going to be an announcement, but I'm assuming in late November or December. I'm still thinking it's going to be at the Game Awards, because they've done big reveals at the Game Awards before. So I think we're going to get the expansion announcement at the Game Awards. Don't go in blind, and have a lot of Chaos Resist. So I have 54 Chaos Resist. Is that enough? Really hope we get Paladin. I think we'll get Paladin. There was a leak in the servers where they host their patch files the same weekend that they flew a bunch of Diablo partners out to Irvine to try out future content. And in the file name, it said Paladin. Do I think it was a mistake? Do I think it was intentionally put there so people would find it? Do I know that for sure? Do I hope it to be true? Just waiting after a rogue great sword class. Yeah, we need a sword class in this game for sure. That was strategic AF. I think that's what it was. Like, guys, we can't talk about it. We can't publicly talk about it yet. But we really need to tease it. We need to get something out there. You want a hamburger helper? Justin, I am with you. Hamburger helper sounds so good. Ugh. The Bring Paladin, then Diablo boss himself needs to wake up. So I've been saying for a long time, if we, like, I don't care if we don't get a fightable Diablo boss anytime soon, but they at least need to establish his presence in the world and make him be felt, right? Played Last Epoch and was a rogue blood main was fun. Last Epoch, I really like that game. I wish that their seasons were further apart from PoE because I would have loved to play it more. But I really like that game. When you were a single man, hamburger helper was an every night meal. Damn. I don't know if I would do that much. Last Epoch was boring. You think so? So I used to think that, but then this most recent season, I got more into crafting and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I do think that the end game needs work, but the crafting aspect is so good. So if I play a Frost Caster DPS in PoE 2, would you recommend Blood Mage? If you want to play a Frost Caster, I would possibly look into going Sork, not Witch. I mean, you could do either. Really just depends, like, what ascendancy you want. Blood Mage is weird, though, because, like, you're casting all your spells with health and mana. But you could also do an HP stacker. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that too much. I'm sure there's people way more knowledgeable with builds. I'm not a build maker, so I don't know. I would check Maxroll or Mobilytics or one of the many websites that have guides and stuff and see what they're recommending, because I got nothing. A witch is better sorcerer than a sorcerer? In a lot of cases, yeah. Like, I know if you're doing lightning, it makes sense to go, like, Stormweaver. But I've also seen a lot of Blood Mage lightning users. I don't know. Okay, so we need to use this where? The Realm Gate, which is over here somewhere. Right here. This one? No. This one. No. This one. I don't know what to expect here. Okay, for anybody who knows this fight, are there any mechanics that you want to warn me about? Kudos not playing Deadeye like everyone? Yeah. When I heard everybody was going Deadeye, I'm like, I don't mind playing like a meta build, but I don't want to play the meta build. You might play a Chaos build as Witch. Kind of not sure, Blood Mage or Lich. Maybe Frost. Yeah, so I went Chaos Fireball Blood Mage. But I've heard a lot of people doing Lich. Although most of the Liches I've been hearing about are doing the Essence Drain Contagion. Or Minions. And then there's also the Abyssal Lich now, which is interesting. How many attempts do I get at this? Do I get 6? Be afraid of everything, especially flying hands. Oh, is it that fight? I have seen that fight. I don't really know what the mechanics are, but I remember seeing it. Send it. Only other reason for which, because she's so sassy, you love it. Pray to God? Is it that spicy? All right, so we're gonna switch this out.
Air crackles with power, and it's mine for the taking.
Wait. I don't know what I'm getting myself into yet. It that controls. It that grasps. What are these names? I like it. What am I doing here?
Death is my power to wield.
Group of 2 mercenaries, you less your FPS with all the bombardments? Oh no. Yeah, that's another reason I don't really group much, is just because, like, there's so much going on the screen, like, even by myself, that with other people, it's like, what? Okay. Are we almost there? Feels like we're almost there. Maybe not. This looks vaguely familiar. Where do you find this build? So this is Garatha's build. I did put a link to it at the top of my website, which is linked in my bio. That's a big hand. When would you recommend someone to follow someone's build? Early game or end game content? I switched to this shortly after I got into maps. Once I felt like my DPS was falling off really hard, so I wanted to switch to something that I knew was going to be more powerful. But I feel like it's going to be different for everybody depending on your comfortability with the game and just where your character's at. But I'm still kind of a noob to this game, so I had no shame looking at somebody else's build. Okay. It's a lot of shit. You follow my guides? I don't make guides. Now prepare to die? I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, I don't make builds. The one that I linked to somebody else's. Have you found a better source of mana yet, or is it still definitely a weak point? I did pick up... I picked up some of these nodes for extra mana regen, but it's still rough. I'm working towards this guy right here. That'll be my next level up. I should potentially spec out of something to pick it up, but eh. Alright, alright. Now I'm gonna die. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
We that dream. We in nightmare. We that are one. Fate lies true.
Okay. Holy. I'm doing no damage. I'm doing no damage.
His message burns. Fate lies true. See how winters envy.
Woof. Okay.
Will come.
I mean, could have gone worse. How many attempts do I have on this? That went better than I thought it was gonna go.
We that dreamed. We
There's only one phase, right?
nightmare.
You have damage but need to... Yeah.
That are one.
Yeah, I didn't do any research into the fight. I don't know what I'm doing. No, leave me alone, hand. Leave me alone, hand.
Slits the thread of reality's coiling hands.
Oh god. Oh god. Holy moly.
Pursuit.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Winter's envy.
What am I frozen for? Double kill. Yep. Yep. I had a feeling that was going to happen.
No.
Is that new? That the loot's still there? Cool. Some of it was gone? I don't think so. Depends who died first, maybe. So, like, I was expecting that the green book thing was still going to be there, but the rest of the loot was going to be gone, but hell, I'll take it. So that's this one. That was a BS5 thing? Oh, maybe. 40% increased breach, splinters, breach monsters map. 20% increased damage from breach monsters. Increased monster density. Open and close faster. Percent contain an additional breach. 3 additional breaches. 10 additional breaches. That's a lot of breaches. That's if you really like breaches, huh? I think I'll go this way. You can always change these, yeah? So, I do like that you get more of the Atlas stuff, like the individual ones, earlier now. Unless I was just doing it wrong before. But I feel like you get more choice earlier, which I think is cool. It could be where the PS5 doesn't reload the full instance for maps. That's PC. Oh. I don't know. I'm happy, though, that I killed that on my second try. I'll feel much more comfortable
Congratulations.
going there again in the future.
I long to return to that place.
Hell yeah.
Have you found more of what we
22% increased fire, 23% increased chaos, 108 max mana, 16 to all res, 28% fire res. That seems like a decent ring. Accuracy rating, strength, dex, and mana per kill. Dex and... I really wish... Like, in World of Warcraft, there was an add-on called Auctionator that you could scan the auction house for prices and it would, like, retain data of how much stuff's worth. I have Sidekick, which kinda does stuff like that, but I wish it would just, like, show me what stuff was worth when I hovered over it. Next release, we're getting more of base content and probably new mechanic. Yeah. Yeah, something like Auctionator or Auctioneer or whatever. There's a couple different ones that all do similar stuff. But something like that would be huge in this game because I have no idea what stuff's worth most of the time. So just being able to like hover over it and be like, oh, that's worth like 6 divine? Hell yeah. Used to use that and made so much on the auction house. Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
found more of what we see?
You need an uncut level 11 skill gem. It won't drop. Specifically a level 11? I have one if you need it. Just level 10? Oh. Are you... You're not in my clan, are you? Or my guild or whatever? No. 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 I'm not cool enough. But you could be. And then I could just put it in the clan stash and you could just be like, that's mine now. Anyway.
Who sent you?
I don't know what that is supposed. Oh, it's gloves. It's just red gloves. It looked like a scorpion or something. Jules, if you need one, I can get you one. You know how to add? So, if you're on PC, hit J. And then go to the friends tab, and in friend invite, I am Rizarj TTV. Like, I feel like that one specifically is good. One chaos? Are you kidding? Okay, not that good. Not that good. Well, that's 4 exalted. Does this show what's sold recently, or is this just what's active? It's Rizarj TTV. TTV is capital. And the R. Alright, I'm just gonna YOLO it in here.
Hail.
We're gonna go caster tab, we're gonna go ring, we're gonna go, I don't know, 5 exalt
I'll do
and bring
what
it
I
down
can
if it
to
doesn't
sell
sell.
it for you.
Which it probably won't based on what I just saw. But, you know, it is what it is. And I'm just gonna put all these in here because maybe somebody will just yoink them all. Maybe there's something about the breach rings
I'll
people
do
really
what
like.
can
I
to
don't know.
sell it for you.
I don't know. I
We
don't
need
know.
to collect more remnants.
I know nothing. Rizarj with the AY at the end. Yeah. There you go. Dutch Fatty getting in there too. I changed the guild status to poop. Because I'm real mature. Alright, so you said level 10? What up, Roberto? 11? Okay. Is this you? Red Eyes Dead Eye? Is that you? Poop Deck Poppy? Trade. I've never traded in this game before. Yes, I have. I I've never traded with somebody that wasn't just like listing things on the website though. How do you get those name stashes? So when you're at your stash, you can just right click on them and customize them. Trade. Here's a 10. Here's an 11. Merry Christmas. It's a bonus. It's a tip. Meow. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. I'm gonna take some of these guys and put them in here, because I don't need all this. Hold up. Gemarino. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nailed it. So yeah, so any of these tabs, you can always just right click on them and change the name, change the color. For the guild ones, you can change permissions, but then there's affinities. So if you want this to be your Waystones tab, you click that, and then when you deposit stuff, it'll automatically go to the correct tab. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Diablo needs stuff like that. I would love to have a rune tab designated. Okay. I'm gonna try that one map again. I have 2 9s now. Diablo needs more spaces in the tabs. Yeah, there's a lot of things, like a lot of little things that would be easy wins that they could do. I cannot wait to see what features the expansion has. Because there's a ton of quality of life stuff we need. A ton of new features that we need. So many things. And like, I feel like they just got a bunch of stuff coming. Some things I know. But most I probably don't. So I'm very excited. There it is. Still doesn't work. Heckity heck. The Silent Cave. We already did that one, right? You got shadow banned on. How did you do that? What'd you do? Who'd you fart on? I don't know why that's the first thing my brain thought. Who'd you give pink eye to? Just uploaded a video and it's on 0 views? Does the video have links to any other social media? Like, does it have like any like usernames or anything to anywhere else or like anything like that? The obelisks are only at boss maps. When there's only one with boss, you can only run the map with project tab. I don't know what that means. Also did a count check, but it showed green. Where's the link for the build? Rizarj.com. There's a link at the top. The only thing I can think of is re-edit it slightly. Just like change the timing of it a little bit. Like maybe make it start a little bit differently or something. Search at Marketplace for Project Tablet. Okay. Also, I don't know how you uploaded it, but I have noticed my videos, if I try to upload them from a PC, I always get way less views than if I transfer it to my phone and upload it from my phone, which is also annoying because I would much rather just upload it from my desktop.
More mana.
But being stuck at 0 is weird. Tried it with 2 different videos? Oh. Huh. It looks so bad. I have had that happen before, so I get it. There was a period where like every video that I would post, it did that. And then what I do remember though is when I did finally post a video that didn't do that, the next one got like thousands of views, which was nice. Because I was used to getting stuck in like the 200 to 300 viewer jail. And after that happened, my next video got like 6,000 views or something. I was like, okay. But I don't remember what caused that. That's what happens to you with tweets. It's weird.
Beautiful murder.
My tweets just always bomb.
It's my power to wield.
Certain words trigger a weird shadow ban. Yeah. My first Greater Jewelers. How many frames do I get with that build? That's a good question. So I cap my frames at 60 FPS because I use VSync. Let's see if it drops though. Yeah, I always run VSync, otherwise I get weird screen tearing. But I'm not seeing it dropping below 60. Although I guess I could turn off VSync just for experiment. Oh, it just hit 61. Day 17 of asking for Diablo 1 stream. I mean, Christmas, man. I'll do it on Christmas. Got a boss? Oh, it's this guy. All right. All right. Do I have a high-end PC? It was like top of the line like 3 years ago. But it's still pretty solid. Can I turn off VSync without logging out? Where is it? Do I not have VSync? My FPS is capped at 140. Oh, there's VSync. Okay. Off. Save. Close. So, we're... Okay. Let's take off the cap. Cap off. 173 here. So let's see how it does in combat. You're to the point you need to consider a new GPU. So I'm on a 4080. 60 FPS is good with VSync? Yeah. So the only reason I switched to VSync is because I was getting a lot of screen tearing with this game. About 100 here. 80. Let's go deeper into Abyss. Saw high 70s for a second. I'm stuck! I'm stuck! That's what happens when you're not looking to see where you're going. Why the echo? Is there an echo? There shouldn't be. Is anyone else hearing an echo? You have a 5700 XT. It's from 2019 or 20. Gotcha. No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. If you're having an echo, maybe try swiping away and then coming back. But it shouldn't be. Who called me? Oh, it's a text. Who's texting me from a weird number? Oh, right. tomorrow's stream is going to be late. I have a virtual doctor's appointment thing right at my normal stream time. Not on YouTube? No, okay. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with it. I don't think it's me. Well, that's fun. Yeah. Super fun. Can't wait. Doctors are my favorite. They're going to look at my butthole on a camera. Not really. I made that up. But imagine. Can you hold the light a little higher? I can't see in there. Anyways. Riz, what's wrong with you? Okay, so I'm not getting the screen tearing that I used to, so maybe I'll leave it uncapped. You got 6 gems to help add support gems to skills, but it won't let you add any past 3. Are the levels locked? No. But I can't remember. I know it used to be to where you had to use a greater before you could use a perfect, but I don't think that's the case anymore. But you just have to use it on the gem skill, like you just right click it and then click on it over here. Am I gonna go bloodletting? If I get one, yeah. But they expensive, so I ain't buying one.
Death is my power to wield.
Are they ever gonna fix the lag spikes for this game? Hopefully. Hopefully. Like, right now I'm cutting them slack because it is still early access. And I know that they, you know, they want to make it play well on console and PC. So I would hope. But there's only so much they can do. But hopefully they get it better. How much did I spend? So I haven't kept track, but if I had to guesstimate, I'd say between like 50 and 60 exalted. Maybe. But I really don't know. I've done it kind of a little bit here and there over time. Fairly cheap for such. I mean, this is only a tier 7 map, I think. So this isn't like, you know, tier 16 maps or whatever.
The cycle begins anew.
Has Luminous Pace equipped. I don't know what that is, but we'll try to get it. Alrighty. What's the plan for upgrade? What I need? I don't really have a plan. I'm just kind of playing and enjoying. This is the furthest I've ever made it into the end game for this game, so I'm just kind of experiencing it as I go. I just killed the breach boss for the first time ever. Aren't they 100% drop rate when killing Zolan and Zelina boss? You just need the idol to play the map. Wait. That's the boss from the third interlude, right? You've been following me for seasons? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is there like an endgame version of them? If I got one, I didn't notice, and I don't know. I'm so very knowledgeable, and my memory is great.
Go on. Zest is a str-
Luminous Pace. Movement speed minus... Oh, no. I'm reading pluses as minuses now. 10% increased movement speed. 26 to max energy shield. 6 int. 29% reduced energy shield. Okay, so this is like a level 1 character. 100% faster start, but reduced energy shield recharge rate. Interesting.
Find more
Maybe I'll move that to my like level 11 Sork. Because I did start leveling a Sork just out of boredom. Probably won't play it much because I'm really liking this one, but oop. All right, what are we doing now? I'm losing it, chat. My brain's just like they're in the endgame as well, but you need a T6 and idle to play the map. Idle. I think I lost it a long time ago, probably. So when you say an idle, what does that mean? And then what was that other thing that people were saying I needed a certain thing to access that one map? I don't know how any, like, it doesn't do a good job explaining what you need to access certain things. Like, I found this. I cleared a bunch of nodes around it, but I couldn't find the temporal tethers. Never found any of those. Go away. And then this map, it looks like I should be able to go to it, and I just can't. Why is there so much screen tearing in PoE 2? So, I had that issue, and that's why I turned on VSync. So yeah, in your graphic settings, turn on VSync, and it should help with that. But then it caps your frame rate to 60. I turned that on, and it was fine. And then I just turned it off, and it seems better now. Zoom out on my map. All right. That's as far as it goes. VSync is bad? VSync is fine. It's fine. But, like, try turning VSync on and then turn it back off and see if it helps. Because I was getting screen tearing before I turned it on. And then I turned it on and it went away. Then I turned it off and it stayed away. Try searching for shining line going through clouds. Shining line going through clouds. Clouds? How far out are we going? Like, I know it's all randomly generated, too, so that's... I don't see no shining lines. I see this. I should do this. Last season, those lines gave special items that you can sell for a couple divs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should do this guy. Requires at least 4 explicit mods, which this does have. It needs Idol of Estazunti. Huh. Well, why doesn't it say that on it? So you're talking about for this one? All it says is requires a Waystone tier 6 or higher. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Screen tearing's back. A bright line like a laser going through the clouds is easily seen when you complete a bunch of maps. Okay. Try put a T6 and run the map. It says you need the idle then. Oh. No, it just said something about, like, map activation failed or something. It didn't say anything about, like, requiring anything. That's why I was so confused about it.
I need more mana. Death is my power to wield. More mana.
I don't like you. I don't want you to take my mana. Thank you. Veiled Mask? One of these days I'll learn what some of these uniques do, but right now I'm just like, every time it's like, ooh, what's this? Whereas like Diablo 2, a unique drops, I almost always know what it is. Not always, but most of them.
Out of mana.
90% of uniques are useless and really cheap. Yeah, I have noticed that. But to be fair, that's kind of how it was in D2 also. Like, there's a bunch that are good, but so many that are like, maybe I'll use that on a level 12 ult. Nah, probably not. It is kind of crazy how much more tanky I am now than I was a couple days ago. Feels really good. Only few that you can get a random drop that are good and worthy. It's probably how it should be, to be fair. Probably. The rest of them are in special maps? Okay. Perfect. I like perfect things.
I bring fire, frost, and fury.
Another rogue exile.
Fury unleashed.
Dead. What build? So this is the Purple Fireball Chaos Blood Mage Witch. This is Garatha's build. A lot of words, I know. Kind of sucks they got rid of the Solar Flare. You like that skill? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Maybe they'll bring it back when they add another weapon type or something. I don't know.
More mana. I need more mana. Another cause to serve me.
Try to spend some currency on maps, upgrade them to yellow. Yeah, I have a little bit. I have a little bit. Now that I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable, like not dying every map. But until like yesterday, I was very squishy. Um. Nice. Oh, so we needed to do a tier 9 corrupted nexus, and what did I do that on? Like a 7 or 8? Shit. Didn't read that. It's fine. We'll do more. Indigon. Magus Tierra. 93% increased energy shield, 113 max mana, 43% increased cost of skills for each 200 total mana spent recently. 45% increased spell damage for each 200 total mana you spent recently. That's interesting. So, if I use the node that makes it to where I have no mana, and I'm using only health instead, that would effectively have 0% increased cost, but then it also would increase the spell damage. Never mind. Mana recovery other than regeneration cannot recover mana. That's... no. Maybe not that. Interesting, though. Evasion, energy shield, increased crit, dex, and critical hit poisons the enemy. Are those actually interesting boots? No, because they have no movement speed on them. Kind of good other than that, though. Full damage, chaos, strength, lightning. Justin, are you dead?
Collect more otherworldly remnants.
What's new? Is that a good price for that? I have no idea. Hail. I'm sure someone will want that.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna call it here for the day. Tomorrow. I will be a little late. I don't know how long my call is gonna go. But I should be here. Just a little late. Wednesday. Oh. Wednesday. I think I'm trying a different game just for a day. Thursday, probably back to PoE. And then Friday, Borderlands. And then maybe more Borderlands, maybe more PoE. Don't know yet. Anyways, have a good night. See you guys later. What's Wednesday's game? It involves ducks.